With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
4 down. Gain of 5. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, gone. Look at the big fella go. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, 68 yards. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Jackson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That is caught. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Blitz coming and down Aiden Hutchinson. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, Jackson. Makes a connection with his running back, Derrick Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry from 21 yards away. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got him in. Complete. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's right. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Montgomery is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Super one.
They try again with Montgomery. And this time he is in. Yes. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. The try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Lions 14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now it's Jackson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Goff.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. Second and 16.
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here's Goff.
He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Wait. Hey, lift.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Gain of 15. First down, Lions.
Orange.
Back to throw, Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Now 2nd and 5. Gibbs straight ahead.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
Now third down.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
180.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now it's Jackson on play action.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Jackson now.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still fourth down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart, and even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Jackson going to run.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Luke now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hold on. Check.
Play action. It's Goff.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Goff's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Real quick, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Jackson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. 180.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Back at the 24
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Goff. And that's caught by Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Lions
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Here's 3rd and 6.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
3rd down and 6.
Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Down the right sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
On his loop for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next the score, Ravens 24, Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
For Baltimore.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Listen. Like 20.
Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you, but you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Goff now to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete.
Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.